Phoenix Books presents The Phantom of the Opera, written by Gaston LeRoux. This performance by Christopher Cazenove is copyright 2014 Phoenix Books. It has been digitally remastered from the original 1987 Dove Books on Tape sound recording.
It was the evening on which Monsieur Debienne and Monsieur Poligny, the managers of the Paris Opera, were giving a last gala performance to mark their retirement. Suddenly, the dressing room of La Sorelli, one of the principal dancers, was invaded by half a dozen brats of the corps de ballet. They rushed in amid great confusion, some giving vent to forced and unnatural laughter, others to cries of terror. Sorelli, who wished to be alone for a moment, looked around angrily at the mad and tumultuous crowd. It was little Jeanne, the girl with the tip-tilted nose and the forget-me-not eyes, who gave the explanation in a trembling voice, "It's the ghost." Then she locked the door. Sorelli was very superstitious. She shuddered when she heard little Jeanne speak of the ghost, called her a silly little fool, and then, as she was the first to believe in ghosts in general, and the opera ghost in particular, at once asked for details. "Have you seen him?" "As plainly as I see you now," said little Jeanne, whose legs were giving way beneath her, and she dropped with a moan into a chair. The room rang with a chorus of ballet girls, all talking together. The ghost had appeared to them in the shape of a gentleman in dress clothes, who had suddenly stood before them in the passage without their knowing where he came from. He seemed to have come straight through the wall. All the girls pretended to have met this supernatural being more or less often, and the ghost legend soon swelled to enormous proportions. They do meet so many men in dress clothes at the opera who are not ghosts, but this dress suit had a peculiarity of its own. It covered a skeleton. And, of course, it had a death's head. They reminded themselves of Joseph Bouquet, the chief scene-shifter at the opera, who had really seen the ghost and had said, "He is extraordinarily thin, and his dress coat hangs on a skeletal frame. His eyes are so deep you just see two big black holes, and his skin is a nasty yellow colour and is stretched across his bones like a drumhead. But it's the absence of his nose that is the horrible thing to look at, and the only hair he has is 3 or 4 long dark locks on his forehead and behind his ears." Now, Monsieur Bouquet was a serious, sober, steady man, very slow at imagining things. His words had been received with interest and amazement by his fellow opera workers, and the story had spread fast. An agonizing silence now reigned in Sorelli.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?